Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, did I know the future? My life is worth living for. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Guys, I've set up my welcome to my life. Thank God for a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I tried to sleep, but some people would not allow me to sleep. You know when you want to sleep, and then you're trying to sleep, and somebody just stop you, or you start thinking, the sleep just went. You can't sleep anymore. So I decided, you know what? I tried. Let me just get up and do my thing, you know, man. Do my thing. So guys, this is what we're doing. Today I set up this drainer, my brand new dish drainer. Thank God for Jesus. I didn't have time, you know. So this is our brand new dish drainer. Because he lives. Very good, hurry up. And that's our dish drainer. See, out with the old, in with the new. I like this one, but the problem is this. It is, you can't hold a glass in it like this. And there's no glass holder or cup holder for making sense. So and it look messy. So we need something that neat. I didn't like to see, look, when I look at it, how do I get to complete this thing? How do I get this thing up to where I want it to be? So the idea is try and look another one. I pay money for this now. But they lie because they say it's rust free. It's not really rust free. They lie. The moment water touch it, it's gonna rust. So they lie. Stainless steel, rust free. Even before I purchased the thing, I emailed the person. I shall return it now. Even before I purchased it, I emailed the person and I said, is it rust free? They said yes, and it's not, because it consumes rust. So you have to clean it on a regular basis. They said this is stainless steel. I don't know, it's a bit heavy, but then again, this was heavy. So this is a bit heavy, so I don't know if it's rust free also, because they lie. When people want to sell things, they tell you what you want to hear, isn't it? That's the way they sell stuff. So if you can see, this is right now, this is unorganized. So I'm going to organize. Oh crap. Heavy enough. And I'm going to try and put it over here. So we're going to try and remove them to this middle. The thing about this one, if you can see them differently, one is short. Crap. This have space, and this is taller. This basically just fit in this space. Hi sweetheart, how are you? Which are bigger? This is higher, but it has got cup holder. And if you look at it, you see the glass. I can't put it to stand up. It's too tall. So this section, although it's taller, it's short. This has 3 sections. The older one has 3 sections. The newer one only has 2 sections. However, it got a glass. You see, if you want to put glass like this, and it got a glass holder. This is what I want, cup. You put your cup, you put your glass. This is what I want to do. You can put your cup, you put your glass. See? So I want something like this. How much cup? So you can put the cup and the glass on it. Instead of, this one is big. I don't know where I'm going to put it. So this one is huge. Let me see something. Oh my Lord, it fit. Right, it fit, but I don't know if another cup can hold here. So this one is huge. I don't know why these people use a lot of cups. All we need is like 3 cups. You don't need to have a lot of cups, is it? And I buy 2 extra, maybe can put here. And I don't know why. Something you put the cups, they take them out. So they use a lot of cups. Now you have to know to remove them, because you don't want to remove them and break something. So you see this one, I can put the gloss, so that's good. The only difference with this compared to this, you see I have section where you put your spoon, your cooking spoon or your whatever. This now doesn't have it, so I'm gonna see improvise. This more thicker. This feels like better quality. It's more expensive than this one, but they lied to me. They got spoon holder. I don't know how. So I'm gonna try. I got 3 different sections. I'm gonna try to put spoon, knife, spoon. Put spoon in one section. Fork. So trying to put them fork. I'm gonna say if it fits. Spoon, knife. So we'll tell the difference. Spoon and knife. Fork. So the beauty of this one, you got 3 different sections where you can separate spoon from knife. However, this one, I have to buy extra because they only come with this. This only come with this one. So it was a tiny bit of space to put spoon, fork. So that's where I go and buy this. This even more stainless steel because this never have rust. And this is cheap, you know. But it never rusts. So maybe I should keep back this. You never know. But this is more stainless steel. The good news about this, I can put, this is supposed to be somewhere else, see? Not a single rust. Not a single. This is very expensive and it rusts. This was cheap and it never, water catching it, it never rusts. This is supposed to be in here. That's my measuring spoon. I think Miracle used it to cook. And they got the section where you can do the water drip. But what I usually do when I wash, I dry my plate on the sink before I put it there. That's all. Even if I do it, this still rusts. With this now, I'm trying to, you got a little cup. Little cup, see, all 8 cups. That's the beauty of this. It can hold up to 8 cups. 8 cups. Let me see if I can attach this other one. See? 8 cups. Alright, this is 2. You can't hold this. I have to just, or maybe I remove this one. And you don't want, if somebody rough, you know, they might just, So this can hold up to 8 cups. But Miracle don't need it. Miracle sometimes use 2 cups, see? Only Miracle and now use 2 cups. Sometimes now I use the smaller one, so I use the bigger one. Miracle now, sometimes she use this, sometimes she use, I only use 1 cup. See? I don't need 2 cups, is it? This now, we can put this, I don't want to put, I buy 2 extra one, but I'm going to put this here for now. I may put it in. With this now, I'm going to try and get rid of any plate got chipped, because I got plate storing there. Not doing nothing. So if they're storing, right in it, what if I set it the right way? Lord have mercy. I didn't test this part. So this have a little chip, but I'm keeping it. It's at the back. It look like when they put it in, it bounces and it chip. Yeah, the new one is better because I got cup holder. This is what I want, you know. Because when I try to put in the other one, I have to lie the glass down. And it just, this drainer always unkept. For me, it's not neatly done. So I said I want back one what I can do. The only problem, we can improvise. See? Spoon holder. Big spoon, you can't even attach the big spoon to it. Why not? See? The only problem. I don't know where I get so much things from. Or we don't want to put too much. Is there any space? Alright, this now, I don't know who chip it. This is one of my favorite. I got a couple in but they break. It just break. This is one of my favorite plates. But I'm going to get rid of any plate that got chips. Because we got plate there, we're not using it. So we don't need it. Use chip. This one got a chip on it. This is when a fried dumpling. We're going to fry dumpling shortly. We need some fried dumpling. So any plate that got the chip. Some of these plates break. I think this can keep for now. And that's the beauty. It's this olive, maybe one more plate more with this one, and it's more stirred. It is feeling so, it looks like more quality than this. Maybe even this more expensive. I'm gonna get a bag. Because it lives. So that's the difference between this one and that one. We got a knife, usually we keep the knife in the drawer. Now we cut some of the knife out. See? This still can hold a bit. It can't hold. Oh, it's too fat. Oh, is it too fat? Usually they would put knife like this. But I put it the other way. We got scissors, we keep it in the drawer. Scissors just to open something. We got wooden spoon. I don't know what's cooking. They don't want to sharpen the knife, so they decide to get new knives. What did I take this for? Oh yeah. We're gonna bin these one. Alright, this now. I don't know where to put this yet. Or maybe here. Whatever can put it here. This is like what they call it. Both of them have it in a chopping board, but I don't use chopping board. So I can just use the chopping board section to hang the knife in. Or put the knife in. Chopping board, the big knife. Because I don't really use it. Chopping board is on another corner by itself, if I can see. This is how we hardly use this. Miracle mostly use it. So we have it in the whatever. Now I'm gonna get fresh plate. This section now is for the bowl. Our bowl section. Let's see if I can maybe. This is the bowl section. The only problem I see with this, because the bowl, it looks like it can fall out. With this one, it's more, what must I say, deep. Is it deep? This one now, like the bowl gonna fall. I don't know why I have so much covering. I use them. I don't know what this is for yet. This is like look of measuring cups. If I'm doing a design. It's even more. With this one, it's more narrow. This one more wider in size. This is higher. This one higher. This is our bowl section. Miracle. That's another great. What do you call it? Sieve. Miracle. Can you come and get your work? Lazy child. Come and do something, man. That's Miracle straw. I'm just keeping it because she might need it. Miracle straw for a cup that she had. So, if you look at the comparison to this, it's more neater. So, can you see how this one did look? So, compared to this is more neater. I just need covering. I'm still, this is like stainless steel. It never get rust. So I don't want to show it away. Right, what a cute look. We don't want nothing here anyway. We can attach, but we don't want nothing here. And this have this section with the water drip. If you put plates with water, I don't want to put it too much up. So this now, we can throw away this one. Kudas to you. If you wash it, nice and shine again, but we don't need it. It make my kitchen look messy. So my kitchen looking, so my dish drainer looking nice and neat now. With this, it's not neat. Let the paint look worse away. plate them and then break. So those 2 plates I want to throw away. I'm still considering. I don't want to use it back, but I don't want to throw it also. I think everything is okay. I don't think I need another plate holder, is it? What for? Somewhere higher. But I have cup holder. I think I buy 2 more. See, you can hold a lot more plates. So 2 plates I removed so far. So we can still put pots if we dry in our pot. We still have our covering if you can see. So voila! Result! Come in. You guys know you use this? So guys, with this drainer, nice and neat, and I love. Okay, sweetie. I love. So now we're gonna eat. We'll eat food and Lazy Mary because she just want to eat junk. But I think I need a bigger cloth. I'm trying to get a bigger one because I love to cover my stuff. We need to cover it. So nice and neat. Maybe I put back this cup because I don't know why Miracle using 2 cups. She just need 1, is it? But we need a couple plates. We got a lot of teacup. I don't know we have so much teacup in this place. So let me see now. We need plate. So I only throw away 2 plates, right? Because he lives. Right, I think we still got another one. This is the sister. Is it the sister? Maybe I got more. That's the sister. See the sister. We'll just keep back the sister, isn't it? I'm thinking, should I use this? Or something different? Every day the same plate. Let me put this back. Use this one. Let me check. Did I throw away any of those plates? Oh, so this one is a twin. That's a twin. So we got about 2 of this. Change up the scenery. We already got 1, 2, 3 plates. We need some small. The small one, they break up. They break. The flat one, them break. I don't know. I love him. I really love him. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some. You know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get some small salsa. You that for now. I will follow thee wherever we may go. Dun. Only got big plates. I'm thinking, should I get salsa or maybe use some of these? What's the point? I love him. We still get some of these. I'm thinking if I should take out. Yeah, I'm going to take out some of these white ones. I'm going to use this. So we have enough plate there. I will follow thee wherever we may go. So I decided, maybe we don't need it. I decided to take out 2 of these. I love him. I can't do without him. gonna wash them up, you know, wash them nice and neat. This drain I like. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really, really love it. We love it. We love it. We can't do without him. Wherever we may go, na 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 na. So there goes my pink plate. I love that little plate, you see. I didn't want to get rid, but the rest of them break up. This one have a chip. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really, really love it. So we'll get back 3 plates instead. So we're getting rid of 2. I'll replace it with 3. I think that's good enough. We don't want too much plate in it, is it? So replace it with 3. So in total 6, 7 plates. I don't know why so much plate, but it is well. 7 plates. I love him. I love him. I love him. We don't need so much plate, so much plate. We can't do without him. I think that's good enough. Wherever we may go. Dun, 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 dun. So we need to get rid of these plates. And that this drainer. Thank God for Jesus. The last one I buy was too tiny and look. I don't even know what to say. But this is the best one, isn't it? So we have enough the space for the spoon. Enough is there. I think I'm gonna soak some peas, but before that maybe we need something to eat. Wanna fry some dumplings, some dumplings, some dumplings. I'm really gonna fry them. I'm fry them. I'm fry them. At least now my kitchen, what I like, at least now my kitchen can look tidy. Because when I put this drain, I was like, oh, I don't like it. With the gloss. And then I just keep using different glosses. Before you know it, Miracle gonna take out another cup. We don't need so much cup out, is it? And you even got more space. So can put more, but we don't want so much things out, is it? That's good enough. Lighter is better. I'm gonna make some dumpling. Dumpling. We are dumpling belly. Na 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 na. We are dumpling belly. You're gonna see lazy people. Lazy people not do much. Lazy people just want to eat. I'm gonna cut Jesus. We're just gonna do some. I think I'm hungry, man. Miracle! Miracle the one who cook. Miracle is the because I dumpling. Is there sauce? Nothing to make sauce in that thing. Oh my gracious Father, what's happening here? Something is wrong there. Or is it me? I'm making some dumpling. I'm not making too much, is it? No, I think it's too much. Dumpling in that thing, in that thing. We are eating dumpling, yeah man. when I eat. Did I put salt? Did I put salt? You wanna know the last time I put rice, you know. I forgot that I didn't put salt. I forgot that I already put salt, and my son was like, you put salt? I didn't believe him. You're always lying. You see the problem with that person lying. So I forgot that I put salt. I over salt the rice. Could I eat it? No. And that's milk powder. Depends. The type it looks different, you know. Alright, it's like a multiple body. Where cool body. You know, have an angle. So I'm happy. I'm happy with this purchase. I'm very, oh gosh, it's too much flour. Looks like too much. I'm very hard to please, you know. So when you hear me say I'm happy, I am happy. Miracle! I just need a big towel to cover my thing. I love cover up my thing. Need a bigger one. Too much flour. Why did I throw back some? Ah, I should have removed some, you know. It will be eaten though. It's too much. Bereka! Come here. So guys, I'm just making fried dumpling because I'm feeling for something right now. I put too much water. Are you joking me? The flour is already much. I wouldn't be happy. That's the case. Oh no. What have I done? What I gotta do to make you love me? Oh my Lord, I put too much. I wanna cry. What happened? What went wrong here? Too much flour. Too much water. Look at my hand, you see? Too much water. Can you imagine if I didn't have more flour, eh? What would I have done? Would I have to cook fritters? Fritters with self-raising. Oh. Crap, this is plain flour. Which flour did I just throw? Can you recall? It's plain flour. Miracle! Come, maybe it's delivery. Delivery this hour. What time? Hurry up! Run, Miracle! Let's stop. Listen if they're gonna buzz again. Yeah, 140, 110. They're buzzing someone else. Miracle, come and put the pot on the fire. Oh, shit. Don't want to use too much. Too much flour in the plate. Where is that too much water? I'm just drying it neatly because I don't want to mess up my little. I don't want to flow up the disc drainer. So where all the water will deposit. Let us ice it up for the water. Tell me about it. I think maybe this is too close to the pot. What do you think? You need to push down a bit more. Put on the pot. You like the disc drainer?
Why is it on the floor?
That's the old one we're throwing it. You like this one? This one more you put all the cups here. I put back one in your cup. I don't know why you and now use 2 cups. You don't need to use 2 cups, is it? Use 2 cups to make tea. Why you use 2 cups? Get the pot, put the pot. Why do you use 2 cups? Take time, take them out. We're using the middle one, yeah? Frying pan. Don't want it too.
You can take the pot out before you start moving.
What's the thing? I was doing too much. Why didn't you commando it? So that's my flour, guys. I don't think I'm going to put it back on. You can put it back properly, it's not going to close, right? It's not going to close. Fix it properly. Move the plate and put the handle, spin the handle around.
It's gonna close.
Say so. Oh, close it, let me see. Or make yourself useful. So see me, guys. I don't know which part is higher now. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I got a roof above me. I got a good place to sleep. We got foods on our table. Right, what just happened there? You gave me a love line and a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I know I'm not worthy. My clothes all not new. I ain't have much money. Lord, I have you. What time is it now? I was trying to sleep. We're making fried dumpling. In my heart I'm rejoicing. I wish they could say thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I got a roof above me. That's it. That's it. See the oil, the pot is bubbling. Who's on my table? I got shoes on my feet. So I'm warming my oil. For your blessings on me. Yeah, I'm not. I need to push this down a bit. I don't want to carry it. You don't want it. Oil wet it. I know I'm not worthy. My clothes are not new. I ain't got much money. We need to reduce this. Maybe 7. I want it to overcook. Should I use all of the oil? See? Should I put more oil in it? I go cool down now. Should I put the oil first? Turn it up now. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I ain't got much money. Lord, I have you. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings. But on the wet side, make the flour soft, more too soft. Okay, I really read about me. I get place to sleep. Shoes on my table, and my shoes on my feet. Give me a blood. We turn it down. I know I'm not right. My clothes are not new. Shit. If we turn up, what happened? The food gonna dumpling gonna fry and it'll cook. I ain't got much money. Lord, I have you. Oh my Lord, you see? This one burn. We'll turn it down. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I got a roof above me. I got a good place to sleep. Hi, Angelina, darling. My day is quite good. Thank God for life. I'm doing great. Hi, Prince. No, I'm using new oil. Why? It smell old? Is it old oil? How are you guys doing? I'm making fried dumpling. My favorite. Fried dumpling. Now tell him to buy the brush them. Say no, my baby. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, say no, hear me.
Yeah, but he didn't see it.
I say, look, insult me. Wait, I can't deal with it. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, you not answer me. You know, hear me call you. They tell me buy brush. If you come without brush, you not go sweet. They tell me from now. Me not tell you again, you know, if you come without brush, you go back. They tell me from now. So don't answer. Don't answer me. I'm making fried dumpling. Hi, Jeffrey, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Angelina. You smell it? Smell crunchy. I put in one is already burned. I try to see if I can get it because if it's not soaked, then inside gonna be raw. It's already burned. So if it's not properly soaked, then inside gonna be raw and outside cook. No good, is it? Inside raw, outside cook.
Yeah, you can do that. You can say your friend of battery you can go and use, but you know people see already. Yeah, then listen, you have to just buy small, mate. You know,
See, guys.
you have to start somewhere.
See what that one cannot burn.
If you buy
We need it for soak.
that's what you buy battery.
We need it for soak.
If you buy
If it's not soak, the inside gonna be raw.
whichever way.
I'm gonna turn on the cooker just for it to soak. See, you see, outside gonna cook. I leave Miracle to fry dumpling and it look like she turn it up. If you turn, one thing with frying dumpling, you have to have the perfect setting. Because if it's too high, then the outside gonna be crunchy, crispy, as if it's fried. When you open it, it's raw. If the water is too hot. So you have to know how to gauge it, yeah? And dumpling tends to soak. It's so better if the oil cover it. I don't use so much oil. With the oil, you see some of these isn't because that one already, it was in the pot first and the oil was much, you know. I just want it to soak. Miracle cooked fried dumpling before and I think she turned it up or maybe she was on her phone and it burned. So the outside look like it cooked. When she open it, it's raw. So she has to refry it. When she refry it, it's hard. You see, she gone downstairs, she's supposed to be here now. See, Miracle don't like kitchen, but she like eating. Miracle! I love you. Come and cook. You're not going to taste one if you don't come upstairs. Then, boy, me love you. I love you. Come and learn to cook fried dumpling. Alright, come and do the second batch. You know how to cook it every time. Oh, Mom, I don't know how to do it. And you keep burning it up. Come. Make her want to eat. She don't want to cook. Want to eat on her phone. Give me your love, Lord. You see me turning it because I want it soaked properly. When they eat, when the setting is low, it cooks better. When it's too high, it's raw. And then if you have to recook it, then it's gonna be hard. It's supposed to be crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. But if outside is hard, you can't eat it. She said she know how to cook, but give her a fry. Mom, tell her to Miracle fry some double. Mom, every time I fry it, it burn. I don't know how to fry it, but yes, still she's downstairs. Supposed to be in the kitchen learning, isn't it? That's the way I used to be, you know. But I think at this age, when I was 17, I never used to love fire myself. I used to do like boy stuff. I used to be a tomboy. Anything has to do with boy, that's me. I play marble, I play cricket, I play football, I play basket. As long as it's boy stuff. I used to be around my cousins. My male cousins. So they used to call me tomboy. So I never used to, my mother used to be like, Susan, oh, wash your clothes. And she would look on her. Susan, go and cook. I never used to cook. I used to be like one of the laziest people, I'm telling you. But although my mom, because you have a time my mom, then time you use your hand to wash. You wash your sheet and your clothes. I remember one time my mom, she put I used to do boy stuff, everything boys. So my mom, I never used to do nothing girly. So my mom, I remember my mom put my clothes. She put my clothes in the bucket. Even put water in and said wash. That will look on her. She see one turn around and wash them. You see? That's how mother is. They spoil the child, isn't it? Because she said, go and wash your sheet and your clothes. That will look on her. And she go back and wash it. Smaller sense. Oh, in what sense? In what sense were you? I miss those days at times, you know. We're playing marble, we're playing football, we're playing cricket. Anything has to do with boy. That time my sister them, they're doing girl stuff. Dressing up. Me not dress up, me just like a tomboy. My sisters. Sisters was the girly type. I got a sister, she's one of my elder sister. She started good old days. Tell me. Sometimes you think about it, something you laugh, you can't help it. I got a sister, she started cooking, I thought 9, but my mom said 7, the one that I follow. She started cooking when she was 7 years old. You see, right now, you see, I'm frying dumplings. She would have finished. And it cook, you know. I was wondering, so how she fry dumpling? How it does it fry? How it cook? Before you know it cook. Quick time. She cooking food. Before you know it, when you're hungry, just let she cook for you. If I should cook it, it's raw. Now you know it fry, you see? So duck the knife. We put the knife in like this, see? The fork. Smooth sailing. So you know it's properly fried. Going spongy. You can feel the spongy texture. You know this, I'm working with this lady, and when I'm telling her about flour, she was like, she's from South Africa. And she was like, what is flour? You know, a lot of people doesn't know flour. Because they call it another name. So I said, the thing that I used to make pizza. So I said, I'm a dumpling. She was asking me. Oh, yesterday I was working. And she was asking, so when you're at home, who cook? Like, okay, do you go home and cook? I said, not really, sometimes. So I said, I have a daughter, but she's lazy. She'd rather eat junk food. But if I tell her to cook, she'll have to cook. If I said, make sure you make something, she have to make something. Yeah, sticking. Yeah, sticking to test it. To test it if it cook. So I was like, so so I said, I don't know the conversation, because she was like rice. I said, hey, dumpling. That's my favorite. I'm not a rice person. I love my dumpling. See, it's a bit soft, you see, but I'm making it work. So I said to her, I'm not a dumpling person. I'm not a rice person, I'm a dumpling. She said, what is dumpling? I used to have students ask the same question, you know. So I said the thing you use make dough. I think she said the one with what they call it. She eat the one with what they call it, cinnamon. I think she meant which one is cinnamon. It was in man. I couldn't call out the name. There's something that I use cinnamon make. What is that? It's not donut. Cause cinnamon isn't in donut, is it? There's a pastry that they use. She said she loved that one. And said I would love to make dumpling. But say it's not hard. All I need is some flour and some, just the measurement. I need to show her one day. See? It's a bit soft, you see it? So I'm just making it work. It's wild. This one get. When Miracle don't want to do nothing, she trying to blackmail me. You love me. I said, no, I don't. She said, you love me. Because she don't want to do it. She trying to blackmail me to tell me that I love her. You ever hear that, listen? So if you love her, I'm supposed to do it. Isn't it? Now we can turn up the fire a bit. Where was it? One going down. We needed to rise. It was on one of the lowest heat. Not the lowest, but it was on low heat. Yes, so she do. When she don't want to know, if she want something, I know her now, I know her like my hand bigger. So she want, for example, she want money, she would say, Mom, do you love me? She want to ask for some money. So the first thing she was like, Mom, do you love me? So I'd reply and say, what are you begging now? And then another time, me just wind her up now. When she said, do you love me? I said, no. What is it? What do you want? Is it the dumpling? Food's on my table. I got shoes on my feet. So you see our crunchiness. Oh, I'm gonna. You see the one the one that was overcooking, the one that browned before it soaked. I'm looking for it. I think that's it. Oh, it's hot. You want to know if dumpling cook? It's hot though. Oh. This is the one that it white, it brown before. See? So you know it's cooked. But it's hot. So we can have, you don't have to eat dumpling with sauce now. I love, there was some brown yet. I love fried dumpling and ackee. I went to the shop the other day. The ackee, every time you go to the shop, you know, things rise. Price rise. And I saw that there was only 2 ackee, you must know, because things getting expensive nowadays. You're not even seeing it. One time you go to the supermarket, there used to be a lot of ackee. Certain things, there used to be a lot. The other day when I went, there's only 2 ackee. I was like, I wanted one, but I said it's too expensive. I couldn't buy. The price rise. But anyway, I was only 2, you know. So I was like, oh, I would buy an ackee. I don't even need saltfish. You can use tuna or saltfish, is it? And nowadays, some of these saltfish taste like plastic. Or it doesn't taste like saltfish anymore, per se. You're not tasting saltfish.
Can I bone dumpling that?
I thank God. When I better look from morning.
Lie down.
Thank God you're getting bone dumpling. Isn't it something?
So why?
Better than nothing, no.
Sugar in it.
Better than lying down and eating dry biscuit. So, that's what happened, you know. They are delicious. I put sugar in it. Yeah, very expensive, Angelina. Tell me about it. Tastes a bit sweet, sugary. Very expensive. When I see the ackee, I would have done ackee and saltfish. I was lying in my bed. I said, oh, if I did have the ackee, I would have done. You don't even need saltfish. Just ackee and the fried dumpling will do. I haven't had ackee for some time, you know. What ingredients? Just salt and sugar, that's it. I just add salt and some sugar. And then I mold it. But I put too much water. There's a point I add a bit of more water. So that's why I said the last it was soft. Because I basically pour the water without thinking. Right now I would eat some ackee with this, I'm telling you. That's what I'm feeling for. I don't need saltfish, just ackee. Nah! Go and get some ackee. Go to Tesco and buy ackee. One thing with this now is filling. After from fried dumpling, filled up. You watch the video from the beginning to see how, yeah. Just put a bit up, but you have to, when you're molding it, throw the water in stages. Don't throw too hard until you get the perfect dough. If you throw too hard, it's gonna be soft. Like how it was a bit too soft, now you see it's sticky on my hand. If you get the perfect dough, it won't be sticky. But too much water will spoil it. And you can't use, this is self-raising. Oh, you need to use self-raising. You can use plain flour, but in order to use plain flour, you still have to use a bit of baking powder. But because self-raising, they sell self-raising differently from plain flour. I don't need baking. I still have baking powder in case I want fried dumpling and I run out. But with self-raising, I don't need baking powder. But if it's plain flour, you're gonna need to add baking powder. So try do the self-raising where you are. Because in Jamaica they never used to sell. I never see self-raising. They just sell, I don't know if they do selling it now, but those days we have to buy plain flour, then we buy the baking powder, and then we put flour, then we add baking powder, and then we add salt. Or you can use a sugar if you want it to be sweet. If not, you just use sugar. Oh, if you don't have self-raising, yeah, maybe a pound of flour. So you add a pound of flour. You can't use too much baking powder. You need like maybe 1 teaspoon or 1. I haven't used it for a while now because if it's less baking powder, then the flour gonna be hard. If it's too much baking powder, the flour gonna be, it's gonna taste a bit bitter. So you have to get the correct portion. So either 1 or 2 teaspoons with a pound of flour will do. I think maybe 2 because 1 are gonna make it hard. So maybe 2 teaspoons, a pound of flour, T2s. I don't know. If I'm saying wrong because I haven't used baking powder, correct me. If my sister was on it, because maybe she used baking powder. But she's not watching now. But the self-raising is the best. You don't have to use baking powder. Just self-raising. That's easy. You don't have to measure. If you do it too wrong, you're going to get it wrong. No. You don't need a roller. Use your hand. Knead. Do you see me kneading flour? Have you watched any of my video when me kneading? All you do, if it's self-raising, you add salt. If you want it to be a bit sweet, you add a bit of sugar. You don't have to have sugar. It's up to you. And then you combine it. Mix it up together. And then after you mix it up, then you get some water into a cup. And then you're going to throw as you knead, yeah, or mold. Throw, knead. So you're going to do it small. If you do it too much, you're going to get maybe you're going to spoil it. Too much water. So it needs to get the perfect water in it. So you keep molding until it comes to a dough. Mold the flour until it comes to a dough. But however, if you throw too much and it's too soft, then you just take a little time, throw a bit of water. No, sorry. If the flour is too soft, it's a little water. As if you watch the video, you're gonna see I spoil it because I put too much water. So I just take a bit of flour, sprinkle, take off my hand until I get where it was still too soft after. You know? But it's okay. So if it's too soft, you just add a bit more flour to get the perfect, you know? So that's the dumpling. Dumpling in the thing. So we're just having dumpling for dinner. Dumpling. So I'm having dumpling and tea. It's a nice crunchy fried dumpling. You watch from the beginning, yeah. So if you see, it's not all the time I spoil, but nobody's perfect. You know? So sometimes you're gonna make mistake. So when you spoil it, the only problem is if there's not enough flour and you spoil it, there's not enough flour to correct it, then you're gonna be in trouble. If you don't have flour, that happened to me before. I throw too much, I throw too much and I didn't have, see I was using self-raising. I throw too much water, so self-raising finished. But luckily, I did have plain flour, so I just add a bit of plain flour to get it back. But if you do not have flour and it's spoiled, you have to just work with it. What I do sometimes, because it happened before, what I do, which I shouldn't, but that's the way, because if it's too sticky, you can't mold it. If it's plain flour, you know, with plain flour, you can make fritters. Plain flours, you can make fritters. They call them biscuit. With plain flour, yeah, they can too. With plain flour, you can make with plain flour, you can make I thought it was too much. See, it's not even much. Hi Foster, how are you? Thanks for watching from Cape Town, Africa. Do you know flour? Because I had this lady I work with and she didn't know what is flour. Do you know dumpling? Not flour, dumpling. So And she's from South Africa, she said. So, with plain flour, if you spoil any flour, if you spoil it, let me tell you the difference between plain flour. Plain flour designed to make cooked dumpling. However, with plain flour, you can still use it to fry dumpling, providing you use a bit of baking powder. Plain flour, also, you can use it to do fritters. If I say we make it like me just use my hand and water, or this spoon at my hand, to make fritters. With self-raising, let me tell you the difference. Because I accidentally, I supposed to cook plain flour, and I accidentally mold self-raising. I put the self-raising in the pot because it's already a baking powder and everything. It's swollen. The self-raising swollen in the pot, swell up. So for me, self-raising isn't for dumpling, but we haven't got no choice because we didn't have nothing else. And I used the wrong one, so I have to eat it. But eating it, it doesn't taste as nice because the plain flour is more firmer. Plain flour is more firmer if you use it to make cooked dumpling.
Oh, when me think that we have on.
What? You know, Dorothy in her pyjama, go get new one.
Dirty way.
Remember, no? With plain flour, you can use plain flour to make fritters. You can use plain flour to make cooked dumpling. You can use plain flour to make fried dumpling. 3. With self-raising, you can't use it to make fritters because it will consume all the oil. It suck up all the oil. So you can't really use it to make fritters. With self-raising, that's the negative about self-raising. You can't make it to make cooked dumpling because it's hard up and it doesn't taste as nice as the plain flour. So that's the difference with self-raising. So plain flour basically have more advanced, that's what I'm saying, more negative positivity about it than using self-raising. Self-raising is just designed to make, or you can use it to bake, you know, self-raising. However, you can't use self-raising to cook plain flour. It's not gonna taste, it tastes insipid to me anyway. And you can't use it to make fritters, it's gonna consume all the oil. With plain flour, you can use it to do all sorts. So plain flour basically cover everything. Only if you're making fried dumpling, you have to add baking powder with the self-raising. With the plain flour. So that's the difference. So that's my din din. I've been feeling for this dumpling from morning, you know, but I was lazy. I was feeling for dumpling. I wasn't in the mood to make it. I was just sitting there. I'm hungry. I'm gonna drink Milo now because late at night drinking coffee you can't sleep. Good tip, yeah. That's nice. But it's crunchy. Crunchy self. But eating it with, try if you're making fried dumpling, try with ackee and saltfish. Delicious. I'm gonna try, one day I'm gonna try and buy ackee. And then I made fried dumpling with ackee and maybe saltfish. I'm gonna try that. Because ackee expensive, saltfish expensive. I used to buy ackee every week, but because the price rise, I try to avoid it. I know they're not even have it in the shop, so maybe shop now, they can't even afford to buy it. Because there were certain things that the supermarket used to sell, like for example, Suppergen. Suppergen used to sell in the supermarket, but before all the price rise, Suppergen stopped. So I said, oh, it's not in the supermarket anymore. But you went to like corner shop, one of those small shops, they have Suppergen. So I would say, why is it scarce? They said because it's too expensive. So now I know, baby, that's why the supermarket chain stopped selling. Because it's too expensive. So through the price is too much. Certain things, even vanilla. I used to see vanilla in the supermarket. I haven't seen it. So I have to buy vanilla elsewhere. Oh yeah, one supermarket I think still sell it. But my main supermarket doesn't sell vanilla anymore. Yeah, saltfish is fish. Dry fish is like saltfish is like dry fish. It's salty. It's dry, salty. So in order to cook it, you have to soak it or recook and recook. The other day I make it, the woman said me make it wrong. I should have cook it. Was it saltfish? I was cooking something. But I didn't cook it the way she wanted to. She said I didn't cook it properly. But it was okay for me. She said I should have boiled it more. What I did, she said, yeah, she said I didn't leave it to boil. But what I did, I leave it, the moment it start boil, if you're not careful, you're gonna run over. So I throw off the water, catch fresh water in order to get rid of the salt. So I throw off the water, when it start boil again, I throw off the water, catch fresh water. For me, it works. Or you can cook it overnight. No, put it in water overnight to get rid of most of the salt with some vinegar. But I just, if like it's a sudden decision, mine was sudden, I just cook, throw the water. The moment it start boiling, so the woman said, you don't even wait until the saltfish boil. You just take it off. It's supposed to boil more. So I said, that's, yeah, thanks for that. But guess what? I was washing it while I'm cooking, you know. Because I'm doing it fast. I don't make it boil in the same water. I change, start boil again, I change, start boil. For me, it works because it get rid of the salt. It was still a bit salty. But it still get rid of it. Yeah. They call it one day I'm gonna buy. So even saltfish you already see now. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna buy saltfish. I'm gonna buy saltfish and that other one. And ackee. So you're gonna see the saltfish. This lady said I didn't cook it properly. Everyone is different. The other day I was making what I say, every individual is different, yeah? You do you. The other day I was making oxtail, which I might make some tomorrow. I'm going to wash some peas. And I was making oxtail. And because it was me, not you. Everyone cook differently. They might cook oxtail. When I'm cooking my oxtail, my partner was like, why don't you cook baked bean? It's not everybody cook, not baked bean, butter bean. It's not everybody cook oxtail with butter bean. If you go to, for example, if you go to the Caribbean shop, I never get butter bean in our oxtail. They just cook it like that because that's extra money. So, because I was adding vegetable, it was my choice. So I add vegetable to my oxtail. I would done your method. I had to rinse salt. Exactly, I have to take it off. But she complaining. I know she or he. With the oxtail now, because I had vegetable to it, the person from my 70 years, this is a big person. How much years on her? I never see anyone add vegetable. Everyone is different. I want to add vegetable to my oxtail. Something new. I'm not doing the old-fashioned way. I'm doing my way. What I feel. If I feel to add maybe some prawn to it, it's my way. So it's like that. You can't please everyone, is it? You just have to please yourself. If you try to please people, you never reach anywhere. And you're gonna always see, oh, what people thinking of me. Even now, you see? I'm just making fried dumpling. Maybe somebody gonna complain and say, where's the sauce? That's what I want. If anyone in the house want to make sauce, they go and make it themselves. I want to make this because I want to make, you understand? However, I was feeling for ackee. So if I have ackee, I would have made ackee. And I'm feeling for some avocado. Ackee, avocado. Oh my God. You want ackee, avocado, in other words, they call it pear. Ackee, avocado, and fried dumpling. Num, 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 num. You love it. Even if I don't have ackee, and I just have like avocado, I would love that. Because I love avocado. Miracle! Miracle! Come for your fried dumpling. Before I eat it off, you lazy picnic. Lazy child. If you want to make sauce, come and make it. I know she lazy, you know, when she making her junk food. She always, most when she have, because if it's too small, she don't want to share. But if it's enough, Mom, do you want some? She always making for me. Lord, bless this meal, bless the animal prepare. Pray for those in need. Provide for them in Jesus' name. Amen. Bon appetit. You see? Fried dumpling. And you can also add cornmeal. They call that one, oh, I forgot the name, you know. Festival, I think. With cornmeal in the flour and you fry it together. Thanks, Vince. And it's crunchy, soft, nice. And it's filled. One thing with dumpling, they fill it up, you know. Yeah, you can add cornmeal. But with cornmeal, it's going to take longer to fry, so make sure it's soaked. Or my sister cook. When my sister making fried dumpling, my sister will put a lot of oil, so the oil cover the flour. I do it sometimes, but I don't need to. So that's why I cover my pot. My sister would do it and she cover the pot. And it cover the flour. So the flour is well soaked. Basically cook from the bottom, it still cook from the top. Yeah, crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Yum yum. Miracle! Mary, you don't want the fried dumpling? No, I don't want fried dumpling. Balancing one. Yeah, I've been working. Yeah, even yesterday I wanted to go live and then I was too busy. I didn't have time. I've been working and then I only start working at just munch on some snack. I always have snack. But sometimes when I get home it's too late. So I don't want to eat too late. Because if I eat like dumpling, see after 8 or after 7 now. If I eat like dumpling too late and it doesn't die, anything I eat, it doesn't digest, I can feel it here. I can't sleep at night until the following day. Yeah, I was doing a bit of painting. Straight 4 days. So yesterday was a bit busy. I wanted to go live and I said, let me concentrate. But the customer was a bit moody. She's like OCD. I'm OCD, but this one beat me. If there's a little dust, she, oh my. You can't have, look here. Tomorrow morning, you're going to see dust on the cooker. No matter how you clean dust, if you clean it a couple hours after, you're going to see dust. Because dust fly, you know. You got a silent dust. You haven't got any control over it. You want me to tag you when me live, when me paint. I'm going to try. If it, sometimes, you know, I can't find you. I can't find some of you guys. I'm going to look if I can see you. So don't you get notification. Thanks, Angelina. This was a bit moody. Because we paint like this step. Myself and somebody. We paint banister. The following day I went back to paint the step. So one side of the step, because the way she was doing like two sides. You have to walk like this. I went back to paint the skirting because it's two different color. Plus this step. So I was doing a bit of touching up. And you can't avoid it. And the step is over here. You can't cover it. Because people walking, they're walking from and to. And you wanted to live, it was green color. I'm gonna do, if I remember, when I went back, I'm gonna do a little video. A green, dark blue. And look, dust on the banister. She said, look, it's dusty. So I said, we haven't got control over it. It's gonna happen. When your job is finished, then you can clean, keep your place clean. So I said to her, for me, you know, I don't wear shoes in my house, you know, don't get me wrong, because my shoes always, I leave them at the front. We don't wear shoes in the house. From outside rather, we like bed slippers yet. So I said to her, so she said, because she's going to put carpet in the middle. So I said, you haven't got control over dust. Because when you sand, because she said, it's because I sand it dust up. So I said, you don't have control over the dust. Even though tomorrow you're going to see dust. You can't get rid of dust. She started licking her hand and wiping. And she said, dust. So I say, as long as work going on, there will be dust. We can't have, when you finish, you get your cleaner. Because you have cleaner now. Get your cleaner and make the cleaner do a spotless cleaning for you when the work is complete. So you keep, so I said, sorry. It's part of the earth. Exactly. Because sometimes in the morning I get up and see a lot of dust. I clean. By a couple hours ago, when you look at the cooker, especially if it's glossy, you're going to see dust. You can't get rid of dust. So if you wipe your hand, you can see. Look. So she was like, so I said, but for example, if you're coming inside, yeah, you're going to have dust. If you're walking, there's going to be dust. You can't avoid dust. She said, when I finish work, you're not going to walk. She said, no. When they come in, they're going to wear slippers. Even so, there will be dust. Unless you're going to have somebody to clean that every 5 minutes. There will be dust. You know what I did? Because she complaining, I just repaint it. So she can't say nothing. You know what I'm going to do now? Because I'm supposed to go back there one day next, by God's grace, maybe 1 or 2 days. But it's somewhere else, not the same. It's another room. I'm going to try to carry someone. If not, then I have to do it myself. You know what I did? I'm going to make sure I prepare. Because you're not going to say nothing now, you know. So if our banister, I'm going to put plastic. I'm going to cover everywhere until I'm going. So I don't want no complaining. But Miss Erbina, don't get me wrong, but she worse, she beat me. I think I find my overmatch, not my match, you know.
Every day they got a little on a chat. Nothing else about chat.
You remember the last batch I was doing and it was soft, so I couldn't mold it properly. It's more crunchy because it was soft. This one is more crunchy than the first one I was eating. If you notice, I couldn't mold it, so after this one of this is more crunchy. It's soft. So, I don't know, because she was so moody. Yesterday, She was like, "Are you coming Tuesday?" I say, "Yes." Me I go refuse money. As long as she not insult me, because I'm a person, I don't take insult. She can go on, as long as I'm getting paid. Be moody as you like. As long as you not say nothing gonna affect me. But I'm getting paid. So "Are you coming?" I say, "Yes, I will." me not get to understand. She's a nice person, you know. I get to understand because she's a person like this. So when I'm doing my job, I try to look for the finer detail. They never refuse money. No, I never. Unless she's gonna say something that's gonna hurt my feeling, and then, you know. Other than that, I look at question. "Oh, that's. Just say, ease yourself. It's okay." I was upset. So after I finished, I said, "Look, I paint it over for you. So it's nice and fresh now." So I said, "You have to take your time," because the first day, you know, we do a small bit. So the first day, you know, we say you have to walk like this. I don't know why Bass carried too close. She wanted to, it say too close. If you put in a carpet, it's supposed to be maybe that space. But she wanted it up because she wasn't. I said, "No, you need it like this." She wanted, so you give her what she want. Now it's hard to walk on, so I don't know if she's going to walk on. I'm not going to refuse money unless she's going to insult me. In a way, I know that I'm not going to take it, you know. But she cussing over her dust. She remind me of myself, because I'm like that. But she worse than me. And she's a person like this. She wants her job to look spick as. I'm a person, when I'm doing a job, I try to do to the best of my ability. Even when the customer doesn't notice, I notice. She look like she worse than, because she's looking for finer details like I would do. She's that. And she really admire the job properly. Some customer, the moment they give you the job, they not even look at it. You know what me, because I don't know about nobody else. I have to make sure that the job done properly. Because for me, no customer supposed to call me back. I say, "You miss a spot. I don't like it." You understand? No, call me back to give me more job. Not to call me back to repeat or touch up. No. So, no matter, sometimes, even if I'm working slow, I take my own little time for my job to look presentable. In order for no customer to say, "Oh, you miss a spot." No. So no matter how slow, if the job's supposed to finish 2 days, I take 4. I take my own little time. Just in order for it to look perfect in my eye. Because it can look perfect in my eye, it's not looking in her eye. No. They look perfect in her eye. When they don't look perfect, sometimes they look perfect in my eye. "Oh no, tell her we will never get rid of her." "Oh, don't." Yeah, tell her that. I tell her that you can't get rid of dust. but she's not that clean in the way she is. The way she is. She's supposed to be, when I say spick and span. Because if I was the type of person she is, I used to be worse. I used to be like, not like her. I used to be worse. When I tell you how I used to stay. I used to host international student. I tell you how I do not wear shoes in my house. You say they accidentally put on their shoes like they have it downstairs and they wear it on my carpet. I'll wipe it down with bleach it up and they bleach it up. The moment I touch it with carpet, I'm cleaning it with bleach. That's the way I used to be. I still clean, but I don't use bleach. Because I get to understand they bleach out the carpet. So I used to be like her. I used to sanitize down my place. You know? I still do it, but not as I used to do before. Like obsessive. Every day my kitchen floor are clean. Every day I'm freaking spick and span my wiping my kitchen floor. That's how I used to be, you know? And certain little things I couldn't, because I'm a bit, you said OCD. You know? So, for her now, I can understand where she coming from. Because I've been there. I'm still OCD, but not as bad the way I used to be. As something touch. But if, for example, if a workman coming in my house and they touch my carpet, I'm going to clean it. But I use Dettol now. Or I don't use bleach anymore. I don't use bleach to bleach out the, yeah, bleach. Oh my, I use a lot of bleach, Prince. Yeah, no. Sometimes when I use, I feel sick after drink water. It's not good. Even right now, I think maybe they, come to think of it, I don't know, I'm having problem, you know. I'm not gonna say. I went to the doctor because I'm feeling this pain, yeah. I'm gonna go and see. So I don't know if it's the chemical, because sometimes I'm working, the paint really smell. So sometimes you see me have workers on the job, I get people to work with me. Why? Because every time I'm on the job, I start getting dizzy. I start feeling ill. The smell of the paint. So if you see me in mask, but sometimes I can't wear the mask 24/7. I have to remove. So sometimes I feel so ill. A couple times at work, yeah? I felt so ill. Let me tell you that story. Yeah? I remember one time I went to work, yeah? And the way I was feeling ill, even the people on the floor I want to lie on. No, I'm not too much. I was worse than her. Trust me. But I'm not too much like that. I used to be worse. Every day my place clean. You see, even my bathroom, when I used to have students, and this one come and change everything. I'm telling you. But I wish I would remain that one, but this one changed. Oh, I used to be, you see my bathroom, as you shower, you have to clean it after yourself. So each and every one of us, each time we shower, the bathroom spick and span, because we clean it. And then on the weekend, I do a proper cleaning, but we still clean. Everyone, if a shower, clean after yourself. Miracle, I think is the pain. Careful, because, you know, oh, I'm stressing now because it happened a lot. I soon tell you this story. Miracle used to be like 8, 9. So Miracle used to clean, but she was slippery. I tell her no, stop, because when she sprayed the soap, and then she tried to say, hey, no, you don't clean. No, sorry, I never let she do, but I didn't want her falling in the bath. Because everyone, when they shower, they clean after themselves. Miracle used to do it. No, Miracle lazy. She don't even want to clean anymore. In which, when we used to clean, everybody shower, they clean after themselves. You see, bin, for example, what I used to do, you see my bin? If I got leftover, I don't just throw it in the bin. I used to throw it into a bag, tied up to keep my bin fresh. So I change everything. Yeah, that's how I used to operate, you know. I wish that could still work if somebody not change that, you know. Because that's how I love my place, you know. Yeah, I know it's the chemical, because I've been to, and I can't work in close-up place. For example, I'm working, I can't get that ear vent, it make me sick. I start getting sick. I remember I was on this job with one of my colleagues, and I start feeling ill. So I say, I'm not feeling well. Sorry. So I'm telling her, I said, I'm not feeling well. And she said, what wrong? I said, I'm not feeling well. I start feeling sick, you know. I'm drinking up because what? The place closed up. It was cold, you know, but the place closed up, so I started feeling ill. So I said to her, I'm not feeling well. And when I tell her I'm not feeling well, she said, I relax her a bit, but I have to do my part of the job, so I have to work, you know. And then, when the job finished now and it's time to go home, I start feeling sick, so you say, sure you can drive? At one point, you know, something just said, take a cab, and I have to go back the following day. Someone said to me, take a cab. So I said, no, I can drive home. And then I tried to drive home. And then I said, okay, let me drop it. Yeah, you sure? I said, yeah, let me drop you at the bus stop. Before, because my house closer than hers. And before me even reach out, I start feel like I want to puke. So I said, look in my bag if you say in the bag. Because I'm feeling it, you know. So I said, look in my bag if you say a bag. And she was looking and she said she didn't see nothing. Guys, I was trying to get to a corner because I'm on the... It's a side road, but it's like a main road. But it's not a like busy main road. But it's more like a side road. So I'm trying to get to a quieter side road, like there is it. So before I get there, guys, I try to turn off just to look or open the car. I puke the whole car. Oh my God. The whole car. Because I was feeling ill. So the whole car mess, it was bad. Then I have to clean everything. My friend was that if you did have gloves, I have gloves, you know, but because all were happening and I can't even remember about gloves. I just want to go home, you know? Another thing happened again. I was on a job again. I started getting ill. I drink a lot of water and stuff because the place locked up and they have the heater on. I can't get breathing space. So I think it's the pain, and I start getting ill. So the lady for the house, she have daughters. So the older one talking, look, younger one look like she doesn't really talk much. Or she lazy, she doesn't. When I call her, like she don't want to do much. The older one, I don't know if she went to work, but the mom did went that evening. And because they're living, when they're not living there, you know, you can't just leave the place. But if you got customer, you have to clean up, you can't leave it. So I start feeling sick, and I say, Lord, I want to call this one. So I said, Lord, help me, please, just help me to clean up. So the way I was, and it was cold, you know, and the way I was feeling ill, I was wearing this bodysuit. At one point I said, what if it's a bodysuit? So I have to pull it, it's like I can't breathe. So I pulled the bodysuit off. And then after I pull it off, now I have on my top, and then I sit for a while and I say, Lord, help me to just clean up. I can't leave the place like this. And I tried to call the big daughter, but no answer. So I guess it's the small one, but the small one don't really talk much. Yeah? Don't, yeah, no. I know, yeah, I need to. I went to the doctor, I'm waiting, yeah? I went to the doctor. Yeah, no, I cover. So that's why when I go to job now, you have to get fresh air. So with this one now, I sit and I say, Lord, help me, please, help me. So God help me to clean up. And then after I clean up and I come out, it's cold out. When I said freezing cold, you know. But guys, the way I was so ill, I was like, what am I going to do? I couldn't put on my jacket. So I have to come out in my t-shirt and I said, Lord, please. So I said, Lord, please, don't make me catch pneumonia. Because when I'm in the hot room and they come out in the winter, you know, winter, I don't like hot weather, I don't like summer, winter. Because I couldn't wear my jacket, I feel like I'm going to, it was all sore. I just want to get home, have a shower, relax and lie down in my bed. So I said, Lord, oh my God, help me to drive home. So I said, Lord, help me. So, when I get to the car park, because I parked my car in the car, I want to puke. I went in the car, you know, and feel like I want to puke. So I start looking back. And I said, oh, I can't puke in the people in the car park. So I have to get a bag. I start searching. And I couldn't find a bag and the puke coming out. You know what I did? I always carry this plastic bag with like my snack to eat. So I threw out everything in the car seat and just puke in the plastic. So after I puke, I felt much better, you know. I felt much better. I could drive home. So after I drive home, I have a nice little shower. Then I go to the bed. I have to go back to the work the following morning. So I tell the woman and she said she know. So I said, can I open up the door? I can't work in close-up place. So can I open? I need fresh air. I cannot work. At the moment I start working and I can't get fresh air, and I start feeling ill. So most of the time when I work with other people because of that now, I think it's affecting me. I'm telling you. It's like this job affecting me now. Because it's not the first it's happened. It's happened several times. I end up to have to go to the doctor because I have to stop work. Because I remember one job when I opened the cupboard, I don't know, the paint smell. And then when I open the cupboard, there's a scent that comes out. I don't know if that scent licked me. I don't know if that cupboard didn't open for a while, but that scent. And I was in bed for like 3 days straight. Yeah, I was in bed. Yeah. So it's not good. Exactly. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know. The best. Yeah, I'm thinking because you see some of these chemicals, it smell bad. I don't know what they have in it. Some of these paints, it smell really bad. The scent alone. So right now I don't know because the last job before this one, I think, I went on this job. I'm feeling this pain and I don't know if it's the pain cause it. Because right now I'm with that problem here. The doctor I'm going to see the doctor Mountain, so they'll advise if I should go and do further tests. But when I went on that job, I remember lifting some things. I was myself and my partner. I remember lifting things. Then I remember the place nice, clean, you know. But I remember the paint was smelly. And I didn't cover my nose properly. And it's after that job I start feeling. At one point I'm wondering because I slept. I have a sofa bed I slept on. So I don't know if the sofa bed needs changing. I work out. It's old. We need fixing. I'm going to call them in the week. Eh? Yes. So that's it. I went to do the test and the news. I don't know if it's a good news or a bad news, but it's not too good. Trust me. I went to do what they call it. I forget that scan. I think it's, where did I go? Oh, you remember that scan for your heart? I think they're checking my heart. So it's scan. But I went with Miracle before. I did that. Miracle did video. And the first time I went to take lung, because of the same sick feelings I'm having, I went to do lung. And then I see this woman looking at, I said, can my daughter video? So Miracle did video. That was lung test. And then when they were doing the scan, the woman was looking at me weird. So I said, why are you looking at me like this? It's like something wrong, you know. You know, for example, something is really wrong. And they just, ECG, the second one is ECG, the first one is lung. You know, when they look at you, it's weird. So I was like, why are they looking at me? So I said, is something wrong? She said, no, ask her that. I said, no, you're making me worried now. You need to tell me. Because the way you look at me and then you look like something, you know, like she look at the test and then she look at me. So I said, is something wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? She let me panic. Then she said, no, it's nothing to panic. But she sealed the envelope, so I couldn't see nothing. Went to it went back to the doctor. The doctor didn't say much. Because she said, it's okay. There's nothing to worry about. Everything is fine. But the way the woman looking at me, that show guilty in her face. I don't know. You only look at somebody like that when something is wrong. And that's the way I see it. Yeah. So, after doing that one now, I'm still feeling, I feel the pain. I said I'm feeling. So I don't know if it's gas. I'm trying everything. And I went to the doctor. And I said, oh yeah, I think maybe that's the next one. I went, electric ECG. Oh, so that's the one I did. Electrocardiography. Cardiograph. So this is the one. So when I do this, I feel a bit of pain here. So I said, I'm feeling pain. So I thought it's gas because something, you know, gas can move around inside your body. So I think it's gas. So I went to the doctor and I said, I think I want to come because I don't know, because this is going on for so long now. So the doctor assessed me, do the blood test, do everything. And then she said, so I said, do you think you have something for gas? First she asked, have you got constipation? So I said, do you think you have something for gas? She said, no. So she said, okay. Well, maybe I need exercise now. But because of this test, I'm still worried. So she said, okay. So I said, so she said, to be on the safe side, you need to do ECG. That's it. So I went. And then when I went, the woman tell me this, making me worried right here. It's not, to me, it's not really good. Trust me. See me laughing now. So the woman telling me this. I said, what? So now, she said she sent it off to, maybe it's nothing, but if the doctor sees something, then they'll refer me to do another one. There's a big, I forgot the name she said. So I have to do another one. Yeah, no, my life is precious. Tell me about it, Prince. So she said, I'm praying to God. So she said, I need to do another test. No, if I need to do another test, the doctor will say. So now, I got an appointment. When I can give it 3 weeks, that's long. If it's something important, why are you waiting unless it's not that important? But the way she say whatever here, I think it's important. But who am I? Am I the doctor? But sometimes doctor wrong, you know, man. They don't do their job. I'm telling you. I'm not trying to bring down any doctor or anything like that. But sometimes they don't do their job. Because I have a neighbor. This is something happened to her when she went to the doctor. God bless her soul. She went to the doctor. They tell her she have to do maybe it's an operation something. And before they put the woman in the hospital, they give her a long time. Somebody tell me the story, and I don't know who the story is. The woman ended up by. And I didn't even know until about 3-4 months after. But come, I was wondering, I'm not seeing her. Usually if I leave my key, look for that. Yeah, I heard it spin. It's if I'm not, usually, if I lost my key, I press her number and she opened for me. So I'm pressing her number. I said, why is she not opening? Why is she opening the door? Something wrong. But I didn't expect. So, there was a point when we were redecorating. Remember that video? there was a lot of dust. I said, oh, she don't knock my door. Because normally, the way the dust flew up in the corridor, oh my gosh, it was bad. And she didn't knock my door. So it happened as a partner supposed to get this letter, package. And they tell him, say they send it to one neighbor. They didn't say which neighbor. So he tried to knock all the neighbors. It's time to call her. I even sent her Happy New Year, you know, and she not answer. So they said, oh, she not answer. So they said, he said I should call. I said, too early for call her. You can't call her this early. You can't call people about after 7 or something like that. I said, wait until at least 9 o'clock. He was knocking people's doors. So after 8, I tried to call her. Nobody answers. I sent her a message. The message read. You can see somebody online, but the person not answer. I said, something wrong. So I said, then my partner said one day that he saw. No, one night I was at home and he said he saw them moving things from our house. So I said, oh, maybe she moved. So I said, oh, maybe she gonna live somewhere else. You know. Eventually, she used to, when Miracle was younger, you know, she used to take Miracle to park. Cause if she said, okay, you want to come to the park, if I'm busy, she'll just take Miracle. And then nobody answers. So I said, something wrong. So now I start investigating. So I start ask other neighbor. I haven't seen her for a while. Cause usually when I'm going, I take Miracle to school. Sometimes I saw her and her son. And sometimes we just meet in the lift, you know. So I was like, I'm trying to find my friend. I said, I haven't seen her. No, not my friend. I said, I call her name. I haven't seen her. The person said she back. I said, what? I cried. That was a nice one, you know. She said she buy like, I think I was investigating about her February. February, you know. I sent her Happy New Year, she didn't reply. So at one point I thought she was upset with me because we were doing record. But usually it's a person like that, she'd rather call you or knock your door. She not go just somewhere. And then the person said she buy because she didn't have issue. I said, what? I cry, you know. I really cried. I said, oh my gosh, I was so close. That made me not really come out of my house because she buy in her sleep. They were going out, ambulance, and I wasn't aware of nothing. Our son find her, you know. I haven't seen, you know. I did cry, you know. I did cry. They said they were going to put the ashes in the park. I don't know if they did it because I was like, oh, I don't really go funeral. Yeah, I was asked another neighbor, I think she had this illness, and when she went, they're supposed to take her to the hospital, maybe operate, and they give her a long time to come back. I said, oh my God, because they don't have space. I can't remember the story, but I did cry. Yeah, she bye. I did cry because I was like, oh my gosh, that woman was she was like a gem. She was a nice lady. So I did cry, but I said, no one know why she don't answer. You know what, she have a press her number and she don't answer me. And somebody now and then, we're not like close friends, you know, but we always say hi to each other, you know. And if I need information, I'll text her. And for example, she work with the council for the area. So she would text her and say, oh crap, I forgot her age. Maybe in her 50s. The lady, our neighbor tell me I forgot. 50 or 60s, I forget. But she did have this. I don't know if it's... They must say the C word killer by her. I don't know. Because they must say... So, I don't... You know, you're saying... Pardon, I'm hearing one story, I'm hearing another one. I don't know which is the correct one. And I dreamt see her, you know, she was looking for... And the way the people, them wicked. Wicked people, them. After the woman buy... They not even wait till the woman come and pick her things. Within 1 week, they move out her things. My partner saw them moving out one. I said, they're moving. So I said, oh, maybe she moving. They put her things downstairs. So I dreamt, after I heard that she buy though, not before. I dreamt, me and her meet in the lift in my dream, and she was like, she going to pick her clothes, she can't find them. In the lift, you know. When I woke up, I said, crap. She was like, I'm trying to find my clothes. I can't find them. I'm going to pick, so they move out her clothes before it look like Shiva. You know what I say when people buy, what happened? Yeah, she was awfully young, man. But it just happened. But some people just don't have compassion. So that me say, with doctors, you can't really depend on them because they don't. I don't know. Because they're going to say they're looking for people who are more important. And sometimes they get it wrong because I remember when I was pregnant, I didn't even know I was pregnant. I would just add bacon and I start puking or something. I went to the doctor and the doctor said I was food pee. So I said, you sure? The first thing I said, you sure? Do you think I'm pregnant? The doctor said, no, you're food pee. The doctor gave me, she not test now or nothing, you know. It wasn't my original doctor. My original doctor wasn't there. She just said, oh, you're food pee. So I said, you sure about that? She said, yes. She didn't do the test or anything. And then she gave me a prescription. But mine, she rule out pregnancy. She said, you're not pregnant. I say, are you sure? I said, do you think I'm my baby? She said, no, it's food pee. And she didn't do a test. So when she gave me the prescription now, the pharmacy was like 2 minutes away from there. 2 to 5 minutes. So when I stopped, something just said, don't buy it. So I said, okay, I'm going to watch. I still start feeling ill a couple of days from then. I start feeling ill. You know what I did? I went and go buy a test at the chemist and test. And I find out I was pregnant. Then I went back and said, you tell me that I wasn't pregnant. She said, oh, the thing that I give her was a pregnancy. How it should be for pregnant when I rule out pregnancy? Oh, the medicine I give to you, she just try to cover herself. I report her to my original doctor. I said, she said I wasn't pregnant. She not even do the test. The original doctor said, it's okay. Then I want to sue them back. I report them. But you see, to my original doctor, nice. I just let it slide. And that doctor was a gem. That doctor now, maybe he resigned. I resign, he comes back. But why I change him? Because I move. And it was too far to go. But even changing it was all going there. Because he resigned and he come like 1 and 2. I don't know if he's still around now. And that's years ago. So I changed to another surgery. But it was the same. They were like company. The same company. But now I regret it. Because these doctors are crap. I need to try and change again. But maybe it's the same thing because it's the system, you know, that they said we don't have space, you know. Yeah, we don't have space and we're full up. We haven't got no control over it, is it? It's one of those things. Doctor short, I don't know why these things come about now. You won't get doctor service where you're supposed to get one time. It's not there anymore, you know. So if they find out it's not that important, I'm thinking, what else can I do? Because if this thing gonna make me sick, I can't carry on, is it? And I never used to be sick enough. But I know if you inhale pain, dust, that's why you always see me wearing masks. If you inhale the dust, it's not good because this lady tell me something. There's a customer I worked with before. She tell me a story. She said her brother was a painter. And she was telling me about the dust. She was telling me that, you know. But I'm just praying to God. Say, God is in control. He'll see us through in Jesus' mighty name. Guys, although they said this thing is what they call it? Stainless steel. I don't trust them. When people want to sell their things, you know, they lie to you. Stainless steel is like a spoon. Because that never rusts, is it? Stainless steel is the spoon that you use. The spoon never got rust on it. Never get rusty. after blood, you after for us. Hallelujah. We are grateful. Oh, Lord. We are grateful. Oh, Lord. Hallelujah. At least eating this fried dumpling, it kind of settle a bit. Because if it take too long to digest, what happens? If it take too long for the food to digest, then all tomorrow morning you're gonna feel the food in your system. So if, oh yes, I'm gonna try to do some peas. Let me soak some overnight. When I soak the peas overnight today, it's properly. We are grateful. Hallelujah. I'm always cooking too much peas. That's why what I do, I eat. What kind of tea is this? What is this? I just when I overcook this. When I leave it overnight. What's that? When I leave it overnight, it's 10 to. Let's see. I'm going to try to put garlic powder in the tea. When I leave it overnight, it tends to cook quicker than if I just start cooking it. Did I buy fish? Long time I buy fish. Your own YouTube, dear. What do you mean if I own? I'm on you. If I'm on YouTube, yes. Yeah, I'm on YouTube also. If that's what you mean. Yeah, I don't buy fish. I haven't got fish. We buy fish, but my partner wanted to buy fish the other day. But the freezer section was too full, so I said, we already got meat. So I don't like putting meat where like vegetable. I got the meat like the separate section from the vegetable. What? Nothing going on. You know, see, Angelina. I'm just trying, but nothing going on. God is in control. So like the meat, you have different section. Yeah. So I put the meat differently I put the meat different from the vegetable. I don't mix them. So at the time, the freezer bit, it's not even big, one small tiny bit. If I did live in a big flat, hello, thanks for joining. Hi Robert, I'm okay. How are you doing? If I was living into a bigger flat or have a bigger kitchen, we could have, because they sell the American fridge, you know, the American fridge freezer, big space. So we got a lot of ample space. So because we haven't got this space, if we have this space, then I'll get an American fridge. Big one, you know, those double door. But because the space is tiny, we have to just work with a tiny fridge until God can bless us with a house with a bigger kitchen. Bigger, huger kitchen we can have. Why I wanted the American fridge, and it's only American fridge have that, the ice maker. Because I love to eat ice. I love ice water. So that's why I wanted that. So I can just, instead of putting ice in the freezer, we just have the ice maker. That's the only reason, one of the main reasons I wanted. And it's huge, it's bigger. But unfortunately, unless we're going to take down one of the cupboard, move the table, that would be the only space. So we haven't got space. That's why. So we just work with the one we have. They're greedy. I love big fridge though, because sometimes we have, like for example, wanted to buy fish and we couldn't buy fish because the chicken space was, the space that all the other meat was tiny, just one section, so we couldn't buy fish. It's without fish now, so maybe we could have made fish tomorrow, but there's no fish. So oxtail again by God's grace, but there's no fish because there wasn't any fridge space to buy fish, you know. So it's good sometimes when you have ample. Because you know, you're not going to go shopping all the time. You just buy, keep, season. Because what I do, I try to season all my meat. So like now you can see this. This is oxtail or pig's tail. A pig's tail or fish, eh? Yeah, pig's tail. I just take it out. So you see, frozen. So by tomorrow it will be melted. But it's already seasoned. So what I do, I season and then I bag it up. So after I season and I bag it up, it stays frozen. And then when you're ready to cook, you just remove it the day before because it's cold now. You love fish? You never had fish. How come? Why? How come you never had fish? Thank you, Linda. Thank you, sweetheart. God bless you. Amen. Amen. Why I would love to eat some fish, but there wasn't any space. And why I season my meat prior and just put them in the freezer when you're ready, you know, something you don't have time. So when you're ready to cook, you never had oxtail, really. You should try it. Delicious. Delicious. So why I season my meat, like now, I would have to take out, wait until it thaw out. Take out the meat, you wait until it thaws, then you clean it, you chop it up, you season. I don't have time for that. So when I season, especially if you're working, you haven't got time, so you just take out the meat, leave it. You already season it, so all you have to do is thaw it out. And then you can cook it. It's simple, it's easier that way, I think. The only downfall is when you have fish plenty of time. What's your favorite fish? I love snapper. I love to eat cripsy. Snapper, cripsy, and there's another one we call tiki. I forgot the name. But they're very tiny. Usually when I go to Jamaica, like my niece fry them. I used to take back to Jamaica. Cripsy, crunch. I love to taste crunchiness. So I like the crunchiness. You know, so that's why I pre-season my meat. So whenever I want to cook, we just take out, leave it to thaw, and then ready to cook. But if you do not pre-season snapper, I love snapper. And that's the only, when Miracle never used to eat food, that's the only thing she used to have, snapper. When you fry cripsy, I don't know, she used to love that. Perch. Oh, perch, that's the little tiny one. That's the name of, you like perch. Catfish and snapper too. You like snapper and catfish. To be honest, the only fish I know the name is snapper. And the little tiki one. If you just send me and say, unless they got tilapia, or whatever that one is. If you just send me and say, go and buy tilapia, unless the name is there, I want to know that's it. I only see fish. Come here, you know. But the snapper, I'm used to snapper. It's the orange looking one, is it? So it's like it's different from the rest. And then these little ticky one, you can just crispy fry them. My niece used to fry crunchy. You can have it with bread. So which one is catfish? Which fish is catfish, Angelina? Which one you like? Tilapia. So I know those big fish. Tilapia. I like the fish. Let me tell you which fish. You say if the fish too big, I don't like the fish head. It's a bit scary for me. But if, for example, if it's big and the head is not there, then it's okay. But as long as the head is there, I don't even want to look at it. I remember I had this friend and they got this store that they purchased like big box of fish. So I said, can you, your boyfriend use the card? And he used his card. I can't remember the fish name. So I thought the fish was scale. If I know it didn't scale, I wouldn't buy it, I'm telling you. Because when I go, I usually let the scale. This sink, you don't have outside door or sink you can scale. So this sink, you scale the sink on a block. So, she bring buy the box of fish. At the time, I think it was maybe 20, 30 quid for the box. There was chica years ago, you know. So they buy the box of fish. And when the box comes, it's like this. And let me tell you, I said, okay, let me season them and bag them up so I can, you know. So when I take out the fish, it's huge, big fish head. The fish head big. So I'm trying to clean the fish. Scaling, I try to put something to remove the excess scale because too much scale going to block the sink. Some still get when I try. It's a big fish. Oh, that catfish. Maybe it's it. So I scale, I can't remember. So I was scaling the fish. It was even hard. I didn't have the thing. But I was using the knife and, you know. I was taking out. So there was a point. Guess what? I opened the fish mouth. And I saw a crab. Is it a crab? A crab, a little crab in the fish mouth. Ah! I screamed. I scream. And remember I buy the fish to cook. Guys, if you could believe me, because of that, I have the fish in the freezer for over 6 months. I couldn't eat the fish again because I see the 6 months. After 6 months, I get over the fright, so I start eating it. Even eating it, I wasn't feeling well again, you know. So because of that, any fish that has any big fish has head. I remember the other time, myself and Miracle, I think I did that video. I'm going to look for the video. If I find it, I'll put it up. And there was a huge fish. I even get scared in the fish shop. The fish was like this. I said, oh my gosh, is that a fish? Well, a huge fish, you know. I went with Miracle, and Miracle don't like fish. And she's small, she don't like the raw scent. So whenever I go and buy a fish, she'll stand outside and say, I'm not coming in. It's smelly, so she's not going in. But this time she was in. I think I'm going to find the video if I can. And see, if I find it, then I'll put it up. The fish was like this. At one point, I start get scared in the shop. One long fish, you know. So I said, oh my gosh, is that a fish? It's like a small shark. So I said, oh my, certain things. You notice, we on our own, we're eating things we don't even know. If we really see certain things, we won't eat it. You know that? The head of certain things we're eating, we won't eat it. I heard that saltfish, the same thing I was telling you about the salty one. I heard that saltfish head is very horrible. I said, what? So you see, everybody they say Siam, what they say, oh, that saying go again. For example, you buy something and you don't know. Oh, it can't come to my head. But you ever hear that saying? For example, if you know, for example, say you go to a restaurant and you buy the food. And you assume, you know, because at the front of the restaurant is nice and clean. But pity you don't know, maybe behind is very messy. If you see behind, you won't even eat from that restaurant. So that's the saying. I can't remember. You know, I personally, I never used to eat from restaurant until I applied for a job at KFC. Because I never used to eat, you're not getting me eat no fast food. Because I figure, as I said, I was OCD. I'm saying, no, if I can't see how they prepare that food, because I figure, you look at the place look nice and clean, behind the kitchen or something look horrible, isn't it? So when I start working KFC, the team that I was working with, we work as a team. That KFC always pick and span. If we work in the daytime, we'll go early, we'll go to a clean kitchen, clean bathroom, clean everywhere. When we leave in, whoever work at night, clean up. If we work at night, we clean up. So we used to work as a team. So, because I was working at KFC, that's when, so I was like, oh, so maybe that's all of the restaurant is. Clean as you go. So that's why I start eating out. It's, if I never work KFC, you wouldn't get me eat out now. But no, I know it's not because my store that I work in was clean. That doesn't mean another store they're gonna operate that way, is it? So you see. So all of us we eating things and we don't even know how to prepare. You see. So sometimes we're taking, my daughter have a bit of OCD and I said, you know the McDonald's you're buying or the restaurant is? You know how the toilet is? You know inside how they keep it? You're eating because outside look clean and nice, but what about on the inside? No one knows, you know? So, and then sometimes when we're eating, just pray. We have to just pray. Because you got some, but let me tell you some, I don't know if we call this word, people out there, trust me. So we have to just, if we're eating out, always pray over your meal. Because you don't know how they prepare it. You don't know what they have done to that food that you're going to eat. You don't know what they're putting in that food. So we just have to be vigilant. You know? So I never used to eat out. You know? I remember one time I'm watching, I don't know if they did the news, because I used to buy pizza a lot, you know. I'm watching the news and I see this delivery guy just picking the pizza, eating it. And pat it back with his dirty hand, you know. Some of them, they buy the box food. They just eat out some and put, oh my. So we don't know what when we order food, how we get. So pray on it, always pray on it. So, if I find that video with that big fish, I'm going to show you. It's a huge. I haven't been to that shop since. Certain things, I'm very squeamish, so certain things I don't like to see. Anyway, guys, that's enough of me for today. So for now, thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely Saturday evening, yeah? Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!